Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Spelunky, the Daily Challenge. Yeah, I'm starting this one a bit late. It's almost 5 p.m., so hopefully that means whatever score I get will be a little more consistent with my final score. But we'll find out once we find out what my score is. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a decent day. I've actually been having, I won't exactly say an interesting day, but a funny day. I am so lucky that was a spider. But anyway, as I was saying, so I've kind of been looking at like some pets, like, not like now pets, but like maybe in a couple of years, get settled down, have a nice house, get some like what type of dog would I want to have as like I'm now an adult, I live on my own, I'm done and I have school and, you know, all that stuff. Like, what, do you want a German Shepherd? Like, you want a dog, of course. Do you want a German Shepherd? Do you want a Boxer? Do you want a Chihuahua? Do you want a French Poodle? And all that stuff. Also, I kind of got to look at some of them because my girlfriend isn't exactly on the same page with me as all that stuff. Yeah, she doesn't like big dogs and stuff. I'm like, I really don't like small dogs. Like, honestly, I could do without a small dog. My brother has a poodle thingy, and I personally think it's like one of the worst things that was ever born on Earth. So, like, that thing just, like, that dog just barks constantly. It ticks me off. I'd be fine without that thing ever having been a thing. But yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna go out and kill it or anything, but I would totally not have disagreed if some timeline happened where it never was born. Whereas, she also, like, so she, like, I'm sitting there, it's like, well, you don't really do dogs, like, you don't really do big dogs, and I don't really do small dogs, so that pretty much leaves us with cats, because a big cat is about the same size as a small dog, so, I can't remember the name of that principle, but, you know, 6 of one, half dozen of the other type thing. So anyway, I'm looking at some cats, and I'm starting to look at some of the coolest cats and like the cutest kittens I've ever seen. If you want to check them out, the breed is called Savannah Cat and Pixie Bob. There's a couple other ones, but those are probably the most adorable. So I'm sitting there. I show her I show my girlfriend all the pictures of the kittens. I'm like, yeah, here, look, this is a Savannah cat. Here, like, the Savannah cats are hybrid cats, so they're generational. So different generations will have not completely different, but very different looks. For example, generation F1, which means they're like the first generation of hybrids, 50-50. Has the fucking cutest ears you have ever fucking seen. Like, I'm trying to think of another breed of animal that has something similar to that. But no names are coming to me. But yeah, it just has the like freaking adorable ears. And, well, I mean, it's pretty cute. It's a kitten. Kittens are almost exclusively adorable. So, then I'm going through and I show her, yeah, this is the kitten, like, and I get her all the way to the point where she's like, yeah, totally, we can totally get those. Well, with the Savannah cat, we can totally get that if we ever get that kind of money, because those things are about $9K a pop. Adorable as shit, but man, are they expensive. Well, I got enough bombs. I said, well, I have enough bombs. Anyway, so yeah. But the problem she had is when I showed her a picture of a full-size Savannah cat. The Savannah cat is a hybrid between a predatory, I believe it's a type of, I think it's a subbreed of leopard, from, and you guessed it, the Savannah. So we're talking like something roughly the size of, like a full-grown Savannah cat is roughly about as tall as a, holy shite. Oh shit, that's right, I do have sticky web. Like a full-size Savannah cat gets to be somewhere around 3 feet tall. Like hind leg, if it stands on its hind legs, it stands about 3 feet. So it's about probably the size of a medium-sized dog. Also, it's kind of cheating. Like it's kind of the dog person's cheat for pleasing a cat-loving spouse. Because the thing basically acts like a dog. It still has the predatory instinct, like the packed predatory instincts that most dogs do from wolves. So, it does all that stuff where it's cuddly, and it's snuggly, and it's protective. It likes playing in water. I'm not exactly sure why domestic cats don't like water, generally. It is an awkward thing, but like they were going through, it's like, yeah, things to expect if you ever get one are, whereas most cats, like you get most cats, you don't really want to bathe with them. You need to be careful about doing stuff like well, yeah, you need to be careful about doing stuff like bathing with them or putting them in situations where they may or may not get wet. Well, Savannah cats, they said one of the big things you need to watch out for is if you're not careful, you could end up putting them in a situation where, actually, I'm going to take that too. You can end up putting them in a situation where, when they're young, it might happen as well when they're older, but when they're younger at least, you go to give them a water, so you put down water for them, and the breed has a habit of playing in the water. So, like, you'll put down the bottle of water, and then just out of nowhere, you'll have these massive cats just, like, swatting their paws at the water in the same way that you would see, like, a puppy doing for a sprinkler or something. But, yeah. So, anyway. Shit. As I was saying, though, so I'm sitting there trying to, like, show my girlfriend some pictures of that. Be like, yeah, this is totally what we should get. And Like, I almost got her to agree up until about the part that she noticed how big they were. And, well, she has a thing with the big dog. Then as soon as she sees a cat that's that big, she's like, nope. No way in hell. And so, then I'm like, okay. I knew that was going to happen, because I know you. So then I pull out a picture of something called a pixie bob, which is basically the American version of a savanna cat. The pixie bob is a hybrid, very similar to the savanna cat. Dang it. I almost had that. But it's a hybrid that basically goes on to the whole point of being, ooh, rank 830. That's not bad. First off, same as before. No, sorry. Same as before. Check out yesterday. Damn, yesterday was like in the 14s, I think, when I first did it. Now it's, what, 1942? That's a little bit depressing, but anyway, move back on to today. 833. Was it 831 a second ago? Well, at least no one tied me. So I'm not getting one of those. Because, like, if I go back and look a couple of days. Like, here. Why am I 1942 and not 1941? I got farther than this dude. Like, I got farther than him. I should be better than him. Or, if anything, this guy should be better than both of us because he didn't get nearly half as far as us and he still got the same score as us. Or this. Same thing. Northern Lion. Hey, I know that. I know that guy. I think he's pretty big on YouTube. So, I should be, like, my score is the same as Northern Lions. Why am I not 940? Why is he 940? We got the exact same score. We were the exact same character. In fact, I even got 4 rooms farther than him. So, that's one thing that does kind of bug me, is they have these random ties, and there's no reason to know why, who got what. Whereas, this one, luckily enough, I don't have anybody tying me, so... Actually, let's see, what was number 1? Who's got number 1? Oh, they made it all the way to 5, yeah. But this guy somehow made as much as people who are beating the game a whole 4 rooms before them. Yeah, they need to, like, maybe there's somewhere on the internet they need to clarify it. But anyhow, that was my challenge for today. 837, going down. I'm gonna leave before I drop into 840. So, yeah, I hope you had a nice time and have fun.